You want, oh, take a second. Like maybe, yeah. So I call the September 2nd special meeting of the Board of Selectmen to order. We'll start with the memorandum of understanding by and between the Connecticut. There's a typo on this. It's not DEEP, it's DESP.
DESP?
Yeah, not DEEP. And the town of Wallington.
What does DESP stand?
I will tell you. Let me find it. It's the Department of, I have everything organized, so
all right, don't worry about it. I just wondered.
Underrated. It's the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection. So what this MOU is a memorandum of understanding by and between the Connecticut of Emergency Service and Public Protection and the town of Wallington for the use. I can read the whole thing, or it might be subject to, there's a spot we have to fill in the blank for the number of mobile radios for the town subscribers, and I think that means the actual number of radios and not the number of people, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, so find out. No,
so that number might change depending on what their answer is. So I think I just want approval to
proceed on this.
Proceed on them on this
I make a
memorandum of
motion that
understanding.
we
And this is for, the whole point of this is to use the ARPA funds
for the
to
radios and
replace
everything.
the radios. This is just between the town, so for the public works and the school. The fire department has to do their own because they're their own entity. So this is just covering the town and the Department of Public Works, the school buses, and this doesn't commit us to doing anything. It's just a procedure to go onto their network because it's their radio network that we'd be going on.
Yeah,
it's an agreement with respect to use the Connecticut Land Mobile Radio Network. So I had the attorney go through it. He said it's just a standard document that they use with all the towns. So there's nothing on that end. It's just to give me permission to sign it and make it and all that.
I'll make a motion that we accept it.
Okay. So I'll second that, and I will. I'll. Feel silly.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Do it to me.
All approved.
Aye.
Against.
All against.
Yeah, none. So we're good. I will move forward with this. I have a meeting next week to go over it again. And like I said, it's not binding if we decide not.
Yeah, it doesn't.
For whatever reason we decide not to, it's fine. But I don't think that'll happen. All right, so that's all set. The code adoption ordinance. So we had the public hearing on this ordinance earlier this week. So this is just to decide if we're going to go forward with this, or I would propose that we do go forward with this ordinance to finish the code, moving on to the general code and codification of our ordinances. There's just, remember at the public hearing where there was a section at the end, because we found out that the ordinance was actually written by the general code, who's the one that did all of the ordinance redoing. This is their general ordinance that they use that all the towns use that do town meeting ordinance kind of stuff. So this is their generic ordinance that they gave us. And I remember we couldn't figure out what Schedule A was for subsections B and C, but we found out what Schedule A is, and I have a copy of Schedule A. It's a list of all the changes, like the big changes. So this will be put online to go with the ordinance as Schedule A for the meeting, and it is available for people to review to see going through the whole red line document,
Yep.
it shows what the bigger changes are besides the grammatical ones. So that's Schedule A, but I'm still not 100% sure what B and C are that's maintained in the ordinance. So I guess I would just like a motion to approve the ordinance for the ability to clarify what or remove, if we don't need it there, what subsection B and C are.
I make a motion that we accept it as you just right into it.
With the permission to make the changes before it goes to the town meeting, just for that section on what subsection B and C is. They'll either have something as B and C, or if that's not needed, then we'll just take it out. So that's the only change that would be there for the town meeting, so we'll be just clarifying that.
If I make a
You made the
motion.
motion, okay, and I'll second, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, hearing none, then the ordinance is approved, and the clarification, the only change would be clarifying what subsection C and C are. That's as they said in the law. Or remove it, yeah. Okay, so that's special town meeting call, and this is the call for the town meeting. Notice of a special town meeting, September 14th, 2021, Town of Allentown. The Board of Selectmen of the Town of Allentown, Connecticut hereby warns and gives notice that a special town meeting of the town will be held at the Allentown Elementary School, 195 Main Street, Allentown, Connecticut, on Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, at 7 p.m. on the following items. To consider and act on adoption of the following proposed ordinance, the Allentown Code Adoption Ordinance. A public meeting is being held in person and will be live streamed on the town YouTube channel, which is Town of Allentown, and attendance in person is required in order to participate and vote at the special town meeting. Copies of the ordinance listed above are available at the town offices of the town clerk and on the Town of Allentown website. Yeah, that's
Right, you want a motion to accept it?
Yeah.
I make a motion, we accept it.
next. So the motion's been made and seconded to approve the call of the meeting for September 14th. Town meeting, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, hearing none. That's all set. All right, bid for engineering services with Forge Hill. So this is just an update that we put together the bid for.
Wiley School.
No, this is for Forge Hill
Fort Hill.
Bridge.
Fine.
So I worked with one of our town attorneys and put together, because of the steep grant, that we should put it out for a request for proposal for the designing of the bridge. So, we put it together and, vote on it just so it's not approved. I don't know how we usually do it.
I don't know, just, I make a motion, we approve it.
Okay, or just send out the RFP for the
Yeah.
bridge.
To send it out.
Okay, so motion's been made that we send out the RFP or put it out to the public, the RFP for the Forge Hill Bridge Engineering Project, which is phase 1 of our steep grant. I'll second that, so all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none. This should go out, to the people tomorrow. All right, carrying on. So next, we have ARPA funds. So we already got our first amount for the ARPA funds, and I would just for the record, have approval on, these are not all of our projects, but these are, some that we can work on first, which would be for the communication radios, the Open Gov program that streamlines the application process and the inspection process of the whole process of zoning and building permits. The social worker, which would be per diem, and the school would use that too. And the
make a motion that we spend the money or work on those to get them ready to.
For the ARPA funds for use on those projects. I'll second that. So all in favor? Aye. And opposed? Hearing none, they're approved.
There's nobody's arguing.
It's gonna be like the fastest, longest meeting.
Oh.
A lot of stuff. So now we have to award the bid for the electrician. We had, two bids in, one from HEC Electric and one from Millennium Electric. The Wiley Schoolhouse Renovations Committee, recommended Millennium Electric pending references. We got references that were positive, so, if we would like to, award the bid per recommendation of the, committee.
I make the motion that we award the bid, to Millennium, and I know I'm one of his references, so.
I'll second that. And we will, all approve. Aye. So, no opposition. So I will call them and see if they were awarded.
Hey, you got his number?
Yes. Do you want it? No. So then we have the library board of trustees appointment. Now, we have a vacancy on library board of trustees. We put a call out for, people that were interested, and we got two people interested. One, Shauna Stefanski, and one is, Martha Whitworth. So I asked, to the library, recommendation. We had two totally qualified people. They recommended Martha only because she's been on the board before.
That's how I would say she's been on the board.
Yeah, only because she's been on the board before. And they know how she works, so.
I make a motion that we appoint her.
Okay. So the motion, I'll second that. So the motion's been made to appoint Martha Whitworth to the library board of trustees. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none. So Martha's been appointed, and I'll let Shauna know that. And I think that's what we got.
I make a motion we adjourn.
Yep, so I'll second that. So we adjourn at 1:50.
Yeah, so beat you to time. Turn that off.